Is social media ruining your life, and is it training your brain for failure? When we're building success habits, there's a level of repetition that's involved. We need to train the brain, build new neural pathways to create these success habits. And the thing with social media is that, you could even deem it toxic, depends on how you really use it. As an influencer, if you're creative and you're producing things, then, that might be part of your business. But if you're just endlessly consuming it, then you have to look at what it's actually doing to you, what it's actually doing to your brain. Having these short posts, these short-term videos that are just bursts of dopamine, you're creating this habit and this addiction effectively to go back and produce and consume more of this content. And, look at the content that we're consuming, even if you have an interest in business or personal development and you deem it as something that's better than just most of what, especially Instagram or TikTok, is girls dancing around to the latest music or whatever it is. Even if you're consuming information that's personal development or business related, a lot of the posts, you also have to think about, where does this come from? Is it just someone reposting it, copy and paste from somewhere else? Successful people don't browse social media looking for success tips and habits and secrets. That's not what they do. They spend their time with like-minded people. They spend their time in networks, in masterminds, in places where there are successful people, where there are leaders, people who have done the things that they want to do, people who are achieving the things that they want to do. This is where successful people are. If you're just on social media, then it's not a good use of time. It's training the brain for failure. It's a toxic environment if you're just endlessly consuming and you're not really having much awareness of the habit, of how long you're spending on there. And, when we're looking to grow, when we're looking to develop ourselves and move to the next level, we have to be strategic. At first, yes, we consume much information. I think this is probably quite natural, because we're trying to find our feet. We're trying to find what is actually valuable. What is the wisdom? Who are the people I want to be listening to? Because all very well, many of us preaching, you want to be listening to people who have achieved these different things. Sometimes at first, I admit, it's difficult to know who those people are. And it's, you can browse through social media and you might get some little nugget, some little bit of value. But it gets to a certain level where you have to really reflect on this, especially if you've been in this game for a while, if you've been doing this for a number of years and you're building a business and you're looking at developing yourself, especially becoming more aware and really achieving a level of self-mastery, then you have to look at this and be a bit more strategic. What is the information? What is the best next thing that I need to learn, I need to do to take me closer to get to my goals? Social media is very unlikely to be doing that, unless of course you have a particular maybe 1, 2, I would say 3 maximum people that you are following, are the people who you are following, the leaders who you are inspiring to do the things that they've done, because they have achieved it, and that's in your field, that's in the area that you want to do the same thing in. Then that's okay. There's nothing wrong with consuming information on social media when it's strategic, when it's focused, listening to certain people that is relevant to you. And that's the difference. That's the difference between endless scrolling, watching, because even if you go on Instagram and you're looking, you follow a load of business people, say, you still get a load of videos of, I don't know, a cat video or someone falling off a bike, and yeah, it's addictive. there's a reason that these platforms are like that, because they hook people in. You know, they're designed, they've got a lot of very clever people from Ivy League universities behind there that are paid a lot of money to understand how the brain works and make these things addictive, and you end up watching a load of crap for a long time. And because it's different, because there's a level of variety, and then there'll be something else that you're interested in, and the more you click on it and the more you watch these things, the more the algorithm will bring up more of the same. So yes, it's addictive, and yes, we've all been there. But you know, if we're really serious about our level of success and incorporating success habits, building positive neural pathways that are going to benefit us, that are going to enable us to become the person that we want to be, to achieve a level of self-mastery. Look at successful people. Look at people who are maybe higher conscious, spiritual people, or anyone that we sort of look up to effectively, of people we want to emulate. They're not messing around on social media. They understand the toxic effect it can have. You know, there's many business leaders who don't even let their children use it. You know, well, that says something, especially if they're in the tech or social media business themselves. That really does say a lot. So it's just been having this level of self-awareness and really how it's really affecting you, how it's affecting your brain, and really comes down to priorities. What do you want? What do you want to achieve in life? And are you working towards that? And, you know, doesn't mean cutting out everything of a level of enjoyment, but don't be doing things that are detrimental and then wonder why you're not being successful, you're not moving forward, you're not moving the needle forward in the direction of your goals and your dreams. So if you've got any comments, then leave them down below. I'd love to read those, and I'll catch you on my next video.